Hey, what's happening YouTube? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. I'm going to take a look at one from Stone Brewing, and this is their Stone Delicious IPA. I have not had this one before, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. It mentions it as an India Pale Ale with lemon drop and El Dorado hops, so that's a little bit different. This one actually comes in at 7.7% ABV. And also 80 IBU. So we should have some pretty good hoppiness here. But let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass so we can check this one out. So there we go, get it into the glass. Actually came out with a pretty good head, about a 3-finger head that's pretty much just barely off-white. Some nice foaminess to it. You take a look at that body. It's got some cloudiness. I was going to say maybe a little bit of clarity there. You can kind of see through the bottle some, but not all the way through as clear. So we do have a little bit of that chill haze. And a nice golden straw type color, kind of like that color of hay that you would see. And then out of the light is kind of just a little bit more orange. So a nice looking beer for what you would look to expect for an IPA. As far as the aroma, up front I get hit with a lot of that, the hops, but I also get hit with that lemon that it talks about. Has a nice zestiness with the lemon. Very nice tropical type sensation out of this IPA. Most IPAs are led by the grapefruit or like an orange type flavor. This one definitely led by that lemon flavor, but then in the background you pick up some of that pineness, some of that dankness you expect to have in an IPA. Has a very kind of refreshing quality on the aroma, but we all know what's the important thing, right? Well, they're all important, but we want to know what the taste is, so let's go ahead and taste it. Well, on the taste, like I said, 80 IBU, big hit of bitter up front, nice big explosion of flavor. You kind of feel everything tingling inside the mouth as you take that initial sip. And even on the secondary, you kind of feel the flavor starting to kick around a little bit. A nice refreshing quality behind the beer. All the bitterness pretty much at the tip of the tongue. Nothing on the back end as you swallow, so the secondary taste is fine. A nice crisp break. A nice dry texture. Sits very well on the tongue, very palatable. 7.7 ABV, but not getting any taste of the alcohol, so that's actually feeling pretty good. Kind of feel a lot of the flavor kicking around inside the mouth up towards the cheek area. Everything seems to be pretty stimulated. Leaves a nice refreshing taste in the mouth. As far as the carbonation, it sits very well on the palate, not too overly carbonated. The duration is actually a pretty good duration, and that is at least average. After you stop drinking, you still get those flavors still going around. Not getting as much though, kind of on that tropical or fruity type flavor you expect on IPA. You got that initial boost in the beginning on the aroma with the lemon, but not getting much of that in the taste. On the taste, it kind of just pretty much dies out after a point, outside of just those flavors kicking a little bit, but not too bad. Overall on this one, I think it's a decent beer. You can now see some of the lacing also taking place on this one, so it laces very nicely. But I do think it's, it's solidly drinkable. I find it somewhat pleasing, just not as great. So for me, I'm going to actually give this one a 3.25 out of 5. So that would be like a B-. I think it's overall put together very nicely, but it just doesn't have that oomph in it. So to really make it that much stand out like a regular Stone beer, or like say like the Stone Patascala, how that one stands out a little bit more. This one is okay. It's solid. It's good for a Stone beer, but I just don't feel it as much as I do with some of the other beers that are out there for those IPAs. So if you've had this one before, let me know what you think. Again, this is the Stone Delicious IPA. Put some comments in the comment section on how you feel about it, and I appreciate you swinging by. Check out another video. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this baby up, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. As always, remember to like, subscribe, comment, even share, and keep drinking good craft beers. Cheers.